Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to a new episode of When You're Delusional, You're Gonna Be on TikTok. I do hope you're gonna enjoy the video, so let's just get into it.
I heard this girl, Sadie, talking about how it's really hard to be a good woman because there's no market for a good woman. It's really hard. A lot of men, they say, I want a traditional woman. I want a girl to do all these things for me. But then you have a man that goes on Instagram and then lusts all these half naked photos. And then when their girl is like, okay, well, maybe this guy likes bikini photos. So then this good girl posts a photo in a bikini. And then it's like, well, I don't want you doing that. It's like, okay, if you don't want me posting that, why are you lusting over that?
Yeah, that's a nice excuse to use, but it's just an excuse. It doesn't work like that. Good women don't turn into 304 because whatever reasons. If you don't want to be played, don't get with a player. If you're looking for something serious, if you're looking for a good man, don't go clubbing on a Tuesday night in search for a husband. Depending what you're looking for, there are plenty of good reasons to be a good woman. And I do know what video you're talking about, so let's watch it together. The audio on that is really bad. Hopefully you can still make sense of what it said.
Mentality of women being able to finesse men wouldn't happen if men kept their standards high with the women they invest in. There's no perks for being a good woman in this day and age. There's no market for it. You be a woman that doesn't show her body, isn't out in the club, doesn't get drunk, doesn't do this, doesn't dance, doesn't do all of these things. Or inbox is like tumbleweed. That's what your inbox will look like. If the standards of promiscuity were like, you're promiscuous, I ain't putting a penny in you, then there would be no finessing. It would be impossible. But if strippers are making 10K a night, if girls with only making 10K a day, if a girl posts a thirst trap and gets flown out to Dubai, where are we going to direct women?
To a world of hurt, sorrow, and regrets. You're the smart one, you're the psychologist. I was expecting you to give us an answer. But then again, in a different video, you were asked if men should have preferences, you said no. So there is that. Now, I believe this video was taken out of a longer video, so things could be easily taken out of context. But it's still a dangerous message to send. I don't know how much dancers are making, but I'm pretty sure it's not 10,000 a night. And I know for sure OF girls are not making 10,000 a day. And that's the danger about that message. Young girls will hear those numbers and they'll go into it. Some, not all, because some will be smarter than that. I think I've said it, but I'm gonna say it again. 95% of OF girls are making $180 a month. Yes, the argument is that they're making more from pay-per-view messages, but they're not making all that much. On average, OF girls have 21 subscribers. Not all 21 will pay for those messages. And as to flying to Dubai, not all of these Instagram models, Instagram influencers that wanted to be flown to Dubai were actually flown to Dubai. Some of them did, most of them didn't. All that Meet My Sponsor, whatever other different sites, those started with a bunch of guys that got sick with those girls' attitude on Instagram, and they started pretending they're rich guys from Dubai, DM those models, pretending they're gonna fly them out, pretending they're gonna pay them whatever amount of money, and ask them to record themselves while saying yes to a list of demands, including porta potties, including doing something with camels and everything else they were saying yes to. And yes, those girls will be on the internet forever, and no, they're not making the amount of money you say they're making. And that brought us to the original point. Yes, there are advantages of you being a good woman.
I'm not even sure how to respond to this video.
Here's what I find so tragic about these young, pretty, conservative women. You know, women are technically property, but...
Did you know you're property? Did you know you're my property? Did you know you're my property, woman? This is what the lady on TikTok says.
I know, it's news to me.
And soon the young, winning man of your dreams will look at you and say, yes, that is what I'm supposed to want.
Am I the young, winning man of your dreams?
You're as good as I can get.
And acquiring her will make me look like a superior man.
Why aren't you doing your job? You're supposed to make me look like a superior man.
You're supposed to be the winning man of my dreams.
You will become his obedient, righteous, lonely domestic servant.
I have more friends than you do.
Do my dishes. Domestic servant.
Technically, I don't live here yet,
So
though.
when I tell you to do my dishes when we live together, you're going to?
I'm gonna do the dishes because you can't do dishes.
Until one day, you get a scary mammogram. And unlike you, the young 24-year-old bleach blonde at the office understands that he's the most important person in any room.
If you get cancer, despite the vow through sickness and health, I'm going to cheat on you.
With the blonde from the office that you work at.
This is the office I work at. She's in both offices I work at. No
I was told, though, in the TikTok comments that you would leave me if I got cancer in that last video.
That's true. Someone did say that I would leave Abby if she got cancer.
It's true.
You might realize that you were flattered into giving your entire life away in service of a man who only ever saw you as a commodity, because I assure you, that is how these men see you.
That's all I see you as. Piece of property, piece of commodity, something to add to my collection of stuff.
I'm wondering where this superior life is that she told me I'm supposed to be getting from you.
It's just roasting.
Sorry.
And being hot property won't have protected you from a life of being used up and discarded. You'll have sunk so much of your life into proving your own politics right that you won't be able to direct that rage in the appropriate direction, because that will mean admitting that you were had.
There's a word that the left really likes to use that I think fits fully with this video, and that is gaslighting.
Yeah, I would have gone with stupidity, but that's just me. It's TikTok, it's an app that didn't start it like that, but stupidity did took over.
Nastiest, like most bitter older women leaving comments like, can't wait till this logic doesn't work out, can't wait till your husband leaves you. And it's like, first of all, like, you have to be like really like up to even leave a comment with like that amount of negativity on a stranger's photo about my logic with like, you know, women like being married instead of having careers. And the funniest thing is, like, I would rather be divorced or be in a marriage I'm fighting for than be a single 50-year-old woman with no children, no man, leaving comments on a younger, prettier girl's photo video.
Oh yeah, the older, bitter, sad, lonely and miserable women on TikTok. We've just seen one earlier, didn't we? Anyway, I'm done for today, finally. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.